dear participants, it's already warm outside. So anyway, I think I should use the word heartfelt rather than warm. So today, I would request all of you to keep your videos on, because today's session is going to be completely activity based. So I need to see all of you, and uh, so before I start the activity, please switch on your videos. It's so nice to see a couple of you I've met, but the rest I think at least I'm meeting for the first time. So face to face. So it's very nice to be seeing all of you. And so Arvind, Divya, Sonam, uh, you're there or you're not there, because we are going to begin. Yeah. Arvind, Shivani, and Arvind, probably not there. Okay. So can you see my PPT? Just raise your thumb if you can. All right. So what we are going to do is that one person is going to introduce two other people from this group. And you can use, if you wish, an adjective to prefix their name. And it doesn't matter whether somebody else has introduced those two people. You just go ahead and introduce whomever two people you choose out of this group to introduce. So let's start, because this is a fast-paced, activity-based session, and we won't have much time to do thinking. So we just have to be more spontaneous in this session. Whoever is to start, please start.
Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Praveen. Yeah.
Ma'am, I want to introduce two people. One is Arvind, who is a very technology-friendly guy and very helpful guy. He has created Google Drive, and he's a very supportive guy. And the second person is Ritu Malik, who is in any session, everybody knows her, that she is the one who asked first, and she is one who replied first. So, and that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you. We won't wait so much. So the next person has to quickly come in.
So I take myself, Ritu. I would like to just share about probably what I'm seeing at the moment is Praveen again. And the background is showing me that he is a fun-loving young guy, and he want like to learn with a very smile. And this is one thing which I really see. And second, I can just see Arvind also sitting very thoughtful, very careful. So he wanted to learn as fast as possible. And of course, IT savvy because he has his headphones connected, so no disturbance for that. So I see both of them as a great people to work with.
Hello, ma'am. This is Arvind. I want to be the next. Arvind Deswal, not Arvind Kumar. So we have two Arvind in the group. So one, I would like to introduce Ritu Malik. So she is very confident. So she has all answer to almost everything. So that's a very good thing in somebody. And another person I would like to introduce is Mr. Anupam. So he's very expressive, and the way he explains things, so it's really good. His knowledge is really vast, and he covers so many things during the training, and I really like it. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I would like to take this opportunity to introduce two individuals from our group. Though it's like, very restrictive, to only choose two of them. I mean, I can introduce almost all. But I would like to talk about Anupam, who is from Army Artillery. And he is into training. And apart from, the ISTD courses, whatever I have known from him, he is very driven and committed towards training, learns a lot, and he always strives to put his input in the class and out of the class. And the second person I would just like to talk about, Ritu Malik. She is very committed, regular, disciplined. She is from a sales background, and I have always seen she utilizes the abilities and the agility that she brings from that from her domain, and to share with everyone here.
Yeah, who's coming in next? In this session, you have less choice to not speak because you have to speak and participate in this session. So don't waste time.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Divyajyoti. I introduced Juhi, and I would also introduce Priyanka. And we just had a small, actually, an activity with Vayan Kaushal sir in a contact session. I mean, so it was good interacting with them, and they both also had a very good understanding of the concepts. So although that was just a brief stint with them, but I still, in my interaction, I remember the clarity of the understanding they had. So I introduced both of them.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Hi, ma'am. I would like to introduce Ritu ma'am. She is a friendly Ritu ma'am because she's always there to help everyone in the group, WhatsApp group. She is always, we people have not interacted much to each other, but I know her and Mr. Arvind Kumar because people are always taking initiative in helping others and solving their problems or anything related to if you're not getting some understanding some topic or anything. So my first person would be Mrs. Ritu Malik. Second would be Mr. Arvind Kumar. I would use the adjective friendly for Mr. Arvind Kumar as he's quite friendly in nature. He will always be there for you. If he can help you, he will take a step out and help you. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, ma'am. So I would like to introduce two people, Miss Divya Jyoti and Miss Ritu Malik. We've been together in a group activity in other subject. So that's how I got to know. And they are always, I would like to give one common adjective for both of them is participative. So they are always very participative and they like to share the knowledge they have and what they have understood from any of the topics with everyone. And both of them are very friendly, and Ritu ma'am is a very intellectual person. That's what my understanding is. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Sonika, and I'm going to introduce two people, though I don't know them a lot very closely or personally, but it's first going to be Ritu ma'am, because I find her very resourceful as a person. She keeps sharing her knowledge and she helps everyone. So she's quite resourceful. And second person, I would say Arvind sir. He's very inquisitive and he keeps asking a lot of questions that also help other people understand things better. So yeah, these two people.
Juhi, Shivani, Tanya, I don't see you. Yes, we still have some people who have not shared. Anupam, Rohit, Shivani.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
This is Anupam here, ma'am. I think I had shared, but I think unfortunately I forgot to unmute my mic and no one may have listened to that. Okay, I would like to introduce two people. First is Arvind. I would classify him as a helpful guy. He's the guy who has taken the lead in making a peer learning group where we keep exchanging a lot of ideas and details. And the second person whom I would like to introduce is Divya Jyoti. I would like to describe her as inquisitive. She's the one who is always willing to analyze whatever is being taught thoughtfully and ask some very thought-provoking questions of the instructor. That is one which facilitates the peer learning amongst all of us.
Yes, Rohit. Rohit.
I take the privilege to introduce Rohit ma'am. He's been with me. We are working together in the same organization. And so, although I'm also surprised he seems to be there, but he's not responding.
Maybe just a photo, na? Okay, so go ahead and introduce him.
Rohit is also
proxy लगाई हुई है.
हाँ, वही तो मैं कह रही हाँ, मैं भी यही कह रही हूँ कि उसने अपनी फोटो हाँ अब आए ना और रोहित कहाँ थे तुम हाँ
हाँ जी मैम
बोलिए you have to introduce two people हाँ तुम कहाँ थे
I was on a call office का call
हाँ अच्छा
okay so I will introduce Ms. Divya Jyoti. She is a very practical person because I know her, like we are a very good bond, and she's very confident, clear with what she does. So second person is Ritu Malik, who's very active in the class, and very much clear about the subject.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anyone else left who has not spoken? Shivani, I don't think I heard you. किंशुक ने भी प्रॉक्सी लगाई हुई है क्या? आज के सेशन में कोई प्रॉक्सी नहीं लगा सकता है, you can't go off the video. So please stay live. Yeah. So I think the rest of the people have disappeared. Okay. So now my request is for breaking you up into 4 groups. The way I see you is Kinshuk. Where were you? Can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Kinshuk, I can't hear you. Okay, I think I'll proceed because maybe there are some struggles on the other side. So what I want you to do is to get divided into 4 groups, and I request Alok to help me to form the 4 groups.
Sure, ma'am.
And then you have 5 minutes to discuss amongst yourself one song, any song, उसकी 2-3 लाइनें आप लोगों को डिस्कस सिंग करनी पड़ेगी. So we are not looking at कि किसकी आवाज ज्यादा मधुर है, किसमें कोयल का अंडे का ऑमलेट ज्यादा खाया हुआ है, but it's more about deciding on the song and then singing it together. So Alok, are we dividing them into 4 groups? Have you decided on your song?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay, so whichever song you have all decided, it doesn't matter. But everybody.
फोटो के ऊपर टैग कीजिए मैम.
किसके ऊपर? But everybody is going to sing that song together. So when I say 1, 2, 3, at the count of 3, everybody is going to start. 1, 2, 3. Start.
कामयाब
मन में है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास,
होगी शांति
चारों ओर, होगी शांति
चारों ओर, होगी
कामयाब एक दिन
चलेंगे
साथ
हम चलेंगे
साथ ओह मन
मन
में
में
है
है विश्वास, पूरा है विश्वास,
हम
हम होंगे
चलेंगे
साथ
साथ साथ
एक दिन।
हम होंगे कामयाब, कामयाब,
हम होंगे
कामयाब एक
कामयाब
दिन।
एक दिन।
मन में है विश्वास,
पूरा है विश्वास, हम होंगे कामयाब।
नहीं डर,
डर किसी का
आज
नहीं
नहीं
भय,
डर किसी का आज,
रुक जाओ।
डर
Great,
डर
great.
किसी का आज के दिन।
Okay, thank you so much, and a big hand to all the groups. What are your observations? I just want to know what are your observations on this activity. If I were to say,
Ma'am, I think it's about teamwork. Like you have to go in sync, no matter what you are up to, but you have to be with the team.
I guess
I read a very beautiful quote, ma'am, somewhere. A team doesn't have an I in it, you know, TEAM. There is no letter as I in the word team, but the letter win has an I, you know, it's WI. So when the team wins, I win. I think that's the correct interpretation, I would say.
okay,
And,
that's what you experienced right now.
Yes, it was beautiful experience as a team.
I think
And one more thing,
In our case, it is like I was trying to sing the same song and Priyanka also. So there was no discussion at all. We both want to sing this song only.
Okay.
I guess there is a greater emotional connect when we start working as a team, you know. So what I saw is, irrespective of the inputs from each individual, when we started working as a team, it actually streamlined and aligned us to a common goal, and we had a shared, you know, objective, and then we actually created a better understanding also, at the same time leading to a more
Okay.
And
Sonika didn't sing. I saw Sonika not singing at all.
And one more thing, ma'am, that actually surprised me, that learning objective was very clear to everyone. Everyone want to succeed. So that though that we were divided in groups, the choice of song was also very similar.
Yeah, we all landed at one song. Yeah.
So there is no doubt that together we can achieve more. So definitely teamwork is really appreciated every time, everywhere. Yes, yes. So maybe somebody was a good singer, somebody was not, but as a group, still we came out, you know, very well. That's what I feel.
But ma'am,
I think we are good at the chorus.
Ma'am, I'm having a different opinion. I have read somewhere, if a single person put a force, he can pull 60 kg. But when it comes to a team of say 5 people, he just applies 30 kg. So it seems good that we together do more, but it actually, individual efforts are very less in team.
So if I were to rephrase what you said, I would say that individual efforts are unique in teams. Everyone has a different contribution to make based on the differences in the strengths that each person has. And to that extent, I want to show you a video. Many of you would have already seen this video, but it doesn't matter. I want you to re-see this video. Is that okay?
Once upon a time, a turtle and a rabbit had an argument about who was faster. They decided to settle the argument with a race. The turtle and the rabbit both agreed on a route and started off the race. The rabbit shot ahead and ran briskly for some time. Then, seeing he was far ahead of the turtle, he thought he'd sit under a tree for some time and relax before continuing the race. He sat under the tree and soon fell asleep. The turtle, plodding on, overtook him and soon finished the race. Emerging as the undisputed champ, the rabbit woke up and realized that he'd lost the race. The moral of the story is that slow and steady wins the race. This is the version of the story that we've all grown up with. But our version of the story continues. The rabbit was disappointed at losing the race, and he did some thinking. He realized that he'd lost the race only because he had been overconfident, careless, and lax. If he had not taken things for granted, there's no way the turtle could have beaten him. So, he challenged the turtle to another race. The turtle agreed. This time, the rabbit went all out and ran without stopping from start to finish. He won by several miles. The moral of the story? Fast and consistent will always beat the slow and steady. It's good to be slow and steady, but it's better to be fast and reliable. But the story doesn't end here. The turtle did some thinking this time and realized that there's no way he can beat the rabbit in a race the way it was currently formatted. He thought for a while and then challenged the rabbit to another race, but on a slightly different route. The rabbit agreed. The turtle and rabbit started off. In keeping with his self-made commitment to be consistently fast, the rabbit took off and ran at top speed until he came to a broad river. The finishing line was a couple of kilometers on the other side of the river. The rabbit sat there, wondering what to do. In the meantime, the turtle trundled along, got into the river, swam to the opposite bank, continued walking, and finished the race. The moral of the story? First, identify your core competency, and then change the playing field to suit your core competency. The story still hasn't ended. The turtle and rabbit by this time had become pretty good friends, and they did some thinking together. Both realized that the last race could have been run much better. So, the turtle and rabbit decided to do the last race again, but to run as a team this time. They started off, and this time the rabbit carried the turtle till the riverbank. There, the turtle took over and swam across with the rabbit on his back. On the opposite bank, the rabbit again carried the turtle, and they reached the finishing line together. Both the turtle and rabbit felt a greater sense of satisfaction than they'd felt earlier. The moral of the story? It's good to be individually brilliant and to have strong core competencies. But unless you're able to work in a team and harness each other's core competencies, you'll always perform below par, because there will always be situations at which you'll do poorly and someone else does well. Teamwork is mainly about situational leadership, letting the person with the relevant core competency for a situation take leadership. And that is the end of the story.
So I think now you're intelligent enough to have, and the message is very, very obvious. So there is nothing that I want to tell you, because you yourself had shared so many things. And this was to reinforce your sharing on team working, both of individual core competencies as well as how together we can, by taking lead in our core competencies, support one another and achieve greater satisfaction. Now, I want you to go back into your 3 teams. And since you're not 4 teams, I want you to answer. Team 1 will answer the question on what blocks a team from functioning. All said and done, at a theoretical level, we know we should work as a team. However, when we come to doing teamwork, then what happens is that there are a number of blocks which come to operate. So I want you to discuss for 5 minutes, and in 1 minute prepare the main points on a PPT which you will share. Is that okay? One, your leader will share from the PPT. Group 2 will do what enhances teamwork, and group 3 will do what individual
Can you repeat
team.
once again? Sorry to interrupt, but can you repeat what group 1 need to do?
Group 1 needs to look at that what is it that blocks team members. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. Now, group 2. What does group 2 have to do? What enhances teamwork? And group 3 will look at what each individual in a team needs to change in themselves in order to become a fully functional team, or for the team to function well. Is that okay? Are the tasks clear? Group 1, what blocks team members? Group 2, what enhances teamwork? Group 3, what inner changes individual members, team members need to make in themselves to function as a good, well-performing team. Is that fine? So you have 5 minutes to discuss, and you will make one PPT with bullet points. So you break into the same groups which you did in the last exercise, and come back in 5 minutes. And I request group 1 to kindly share their presentation. Do I have to remove mine before the other one?
Ma'am, it will take another 2 minutes to finalize the presentation. I have written everything and not made a presentation because we had to take the views. Can we take another 2 minutes to put it in the PowerPoint?
Okay.
Fine, thank you. In the meantime,
or maybe
you can actually ask another group to present, and I can actually take the 2 minutes time to just feed in the.
No, I want everyone to pay attention. So maybe you can just share the points.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, ma'am. So we actually talked about different factors that affects a team member, to come up with one objective and, put their full efforts. One of them was mistrust. So there can be different individuals, and a mistrust can grow in a team, and, it actually doesn't allow the efforts of all the individuals to streamline. Then the second point that came was communication. People may have communication gaps that creates a big problem actually to work as a team, and it doesn't actually give a high level of collaboration. Then there can be different opinions and views of individuals that actually takes more time for anyone to come to any conclusion, or sometimes the conclusion is never derived out of the discussion. Then failure of few individuals who are assigned a task in the team to fulfill their responsibilities sometimes actually makes the whole team go in a bad performance. Then sometimes different perspectives of individuals, because each person can actually have a different understanding of the same thing, and that actually creates a problem within a team. Then sometimes few of our team members also think that undue influence by one of the a team member to completely divert the discussion or the objective may also lead to a fragile effort by all. Then there can be another factors like cultural differences, there can be language differences, and there can be some other environmental as well as what we say the socio-cultural approaches, reasons that can actually create streamlined flow of understanding between the individuals. So if they are not aligned to a common goal, they cannot work as a team and they cannot be a higher level of collaboration. So the most important thing is to reach a higher level of collaboration. All these factors, and there can be some other factors also, which actually may not be available visible in one of the teams, but can be visible in another set of individuals. So that's it from our team member.
Yeah, great. Wonderful. So, yeah, there you are. I've captured your points.
Thank you, ma'am.
Can we have group 2?
Hello? Ma'am, I want to share, but your screen is shared, so host disabled participants.
I have to stop share. Yeah, there. Go ahead. Parveen, I have stopped sharing. So go ahead.
Just a minute, ma'am. I'm trying to share my screen. Share. Yes. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can.
So we discussed among ourselves, and we come to a conclusion of 4 points basically. Like first, based on the singing activity given to us, it was a common factor. Like what motivates team to participate is common things. Like if I know from what is his or her background, basically, so it helps in developing a trust factor, which enhances team factor for us, which we discussed. The second point was the clarity and the objective task. It's like the clarity of the objective was to sing a song simply. It was no more parameters decided, so everyone took very easily and participated. The third point is humility and respect of each other's point. Like I said, we will sing Hum Honge Kabyab, and say Priyanka said the same thing. And can you also participated in the same and say, oh, it's okay, that this is the good song, we can sing. And the fourth point is like discussing, and it was easy going. So to enhance our teamwork, we find out that we have discussed among each other, and it was not very tough. It was looking, so it was built up on a easy going things. So for us, we find out these 4 points.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And well captured. Congratulations to the team.
Right. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you. And then let's have team 3. Team 3, we are waiting for you.
Ritu ma'am, are you trying to present?
Yes, I'm there, friends. It was actually muted. Sorry.
I'm not in.
Just. I'm seeing something else. I'm not able to. Okay, yes, now great. So this is from team 3. A 3-slide presentation, but very deep thoughts gone with the team. And this is what we are planning. Like first of all, we as a team decided that clarity, what we are working on, that is very important, very open. Clarity should be there for the goal. Then in that, we should also have a task division with the responsibility sharing, each one of us very sincerely. And for that, it is very important that we should have an active listening to each other. So that also involves understanding each other's perspective. And of course, one of my people shared in that leveraging on individual skills, that is most important, that we should know each other, what are their strengths and their weaknesses. So work on their strengths and ask for help even if we are weak on some and we need help, we can ask very openly. So this is something which we thought it is very much prime to have a clarity on. What next is even more important is that few behavioral approach that as a team we decided that we should be very flexible to thoughts, because many thoughts would be pro to our own thoughts which might not be aligning to our thoughts. So we should come up with a common thought, keeping the benefit of the team. And then we have to accept the person as a whole who is actually giving. We should never see with some bias at the back that no, this person might not do, might be some person brings very good thought in the team. So we should respect the thought. And we should also try to boost each our strengths in recognizing whatever they did good, because this will boost further the team productivity once we do that. And supporting, of course, in hard time, emotional support does matter, because sometimes we do and the team might not work to that level. So that much of support is needed. Yes, we will do it. We can change the pattern and work along together. And ignoring someone's weakness also helps us improve. Like in a team, many things will come which might not be very appropriate, we feel, so that we can ignore and work on the goal more importantly. So as a team, we decided that these are the 3 slides which were very important. That's all from our side.
Yeah, very nice. Many congratulations and very creative teams in such a short. Your presentation also was very creative in such a short time. You created such a beautiful presentation, and thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, wonderful. So can you, yeah, right. So if you look at what I need to share with you, is much the same of whatever you have spoken. That the nature of teams is that it consists of individuals. Individuals have their own perceptions, they have their own opinions, and they have their own strengths. And the greatest block in a team is listening to one another's opinion. It is that I and we kind of thing which you have already shared. Now, how to make a team work well? So, I read a very beautiful example of the CEO of Coca-Cola. So I thought I would share it with you. And when Roberto Goizueta in 1980s, when he was facing intense competition from Pepsi, which was eating into Coke's growth, then his executives were focused and they had the intent to increase the market share of 1% at a time. But, you know, Robert decided to stop competing against Pepsi and instead to compete against the situation of 0.1% growth. So he asked his executives that what is the total fluid intake in America per day? And the answer came 14 ounces. And then he said, okay, so what is Coke's share of that? So they said 2 ounces. So he said that Coke needs a larger share of that in the market. And the competition then wasn't against Pepsi. It was against water, tea, coffee, milk, fruit, juices. And that went into the remaining 12 ounces. And then he said that the public should reach for a Coke wherever they felt like drinking something. So he put up vending machines at every street corner and sales took a quantum jump. And Pepsi has never quite caught up since then. And to sum up, you know, if you look at it, this is very much like the story of the hare and the tortoise. And so when we look at it in terms of team, there are some important lessons that fast and consistent will always beat slow and steady. So consistency is very important in team working. work to your competencies, and every person has some competency. Otherwise, they will not be part of the team. Then pool resources, and working as a team will always beat individual performance. Never give up when faced with failures. Finally, compete against the situation, not compete against people. So that is what is required in a teamwork. So be strategic. Now, my question to this entire group and all of you, because I'm going to close my presentation and I want to hear all of you. My session in this program definitely to you was not on team working. Is that clear? Yes or no? It was not, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Right? So what was my session on? When you just look back at this 1 hour, what will you say my session was supposed to be on?
Ma'am, it was on for experiential learning, that we should reflect back and how we should learn from our things and come back together for better productivity and efficacy.
Others, I want to hear the others.
I think it was more on collaboration, irrespective of our given backgrounds, how we can work together. Not always a teamwork, but definitely to know working styles of each other.
Okay. What about the others? What was this session on?
So individual strengths when collaborated give better results.
More voices.
This session was all about identifying and utilizing the resources within a team, and basically whenever we actually go as a trainer and we try to create an experiential learning, we first actually have to understand how experiential learning works, how we can utilize the resources in different human beings or individuals and their inputs to streamline and use their competencies to come up as a effort and actually increase the productivity. So idea was to increase the productivity through collaboration, through understanding, and through proper channelizing the inputs from everyone, irrespective of their less or more inputs. And also to look on and understand the behavioral aspects, where like we talked about, that there can be weak individuals, there can be strong individuals. We have to be compassionate towards the weak individuals, and we have to see it as a team and not as individuals, like what we did and what he did, but we have to align ourselves as a team to the goal. And our objective should be just streamlined to that I have to reach to this goal with everyone and all the resources in hand.
What I realize, it's like a participation and engagement. Completely for 1 hour, I'm participating and totally engaged. Whatever you are asking us to do, and we are doing that. So for me, it's like a complete 100% participation, 100% engagement.
So thank you so much. And I think the real purpose of this session was to help you to understand that how to design a experiential training model in which you help the group itself become a team. So if you see, how did my intervention start? They started with asking you to introduce 2 people. And so this would have, brought out to you some appreciation points, how people look at you, then put you into group activities because of shortage of time, created bonding over there, then through video, helped you to understand the basic purpose, then raised questions with you with the belief that whatever PPTs I'm going to show you thereafter, you already have the wisdom within you. So instead of my telling you what blocks teams, what does this, what does that, and having a prescriptive session got you involved, took it out of you, RO, and then showed you the last few slides, AC, abstract conceptualization, and then leaving you to experiment with this as you go forward. So the purpose was to demonstrate to you that how simulations and games can be used, and the group is used as a resource in order to create an adult learning cycle. Because in the last 4 classes, we have been talking of the adult learning cycle, the adult learning styles. We've been talking of games and simulations. We've been talking of methodologies of adult learning and the advantages and disadvantages of them. But today I thought that I'm going to make you experience the experiential learning cycle and help you to see how a session is conducted using an experiential learning cycle. Yeah. So thank you very much. And I think I enjoyed the session, and I was involved as much in the session as each one of you, because I'm a process trainer and I'm not used to giving lectures, and I'm more used to creating the process to help and to involve people. So I think that I would also say this was my best class, because I really was what I enjoy doing most. And more importantly, I was very happy to see all your faces, because up until now I was only looking at your names, and I was used to wonder who is Kinshuk, who is Parveen, who is Rohit, who are all the other participants whom I met today. So I wish you all the very best till we meet again next week. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma'am. It was a
Take care
wonderful
of
session. Thank you
yourselves.
so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Wonderful.